Hey, what up, Long Beach? Welcome back to your home for everything local sports. It's JJ.
And Tyler, and this high school football video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company.
We have got a Thursday night special for you. Lakewood hosting Wilson at Veterans Memorial Stadium with playoff futures still hanging in the balance.
Yeah, the Lancers currently third in league, and they control their own destiny if they can win here tonight. Bruins need a win and some help to sneak into that playoff conversation.
For your safety, please buckle up and keep your hands inside the vehicle, because this one is more dramatic and weird than that Dodgers win.
And that was celebrated during this game, don't you worry. On the third play of the game, usually it's Wilson going off the screen game, but instead Braden Downen gives it to Elijah Slaughter, and he does the rest on this big pickup. However, that Wilson defense and defensive lineman Tito Harper make sure that's the only big play on that drive, and Lakewood gets no points.
First play for Wilson, it's a big pass play. Xander McLaurin to Eric Perales for 45 yards. Usually it's Downen and Lakewood going deep down the sideline. Not the case tonight, it's topsy-turvy, and Lakewood couldn't double up its big plays. McLaurin sure can, though. He'll be your huckleberry. He finds JT Kramer for the 30-yard TD. Levels, Jerry, levels.
Show me the levels. On closer look, the ball might have hit the ground. Wilson doesn't care. They're up 7-0, and they're going to be ready for that screen, right? Nah, homie, it's down into Sergeant Slaughter again, and he's got a seam, JJ. Watch him go. 66 yards.
Downen not feeling anything but feeding Quattro tonight, because Eli's coming across the middle. A fumble, question mark? I don't know, you make the call. Refs decided correctly that the ground did cause that fumble, so Lakewood set up inside the 5, but Lancer fans, avert your eyes. They have shot themselves in the foot way too much this year. They do it again. Wilson takes advantage, gets that goal line stand, and has head coach Scott Meyer in that sideline all the way turned up.
As they should be, then Professor X feeding a Quattro of his own all night as Josh Scott racked up 10 receptions, including this 40-yarder early in the second quarter. Then it's John L. Gray, a revelation for this Wilson offense since returning from injury, gallops in for a 20-yard score. Wilson has run 5 plays from scrimmage, and they're up 13-0. Wow.
Lakewood's ball, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Screen pass to Slaughter. Yet again, another big pickup. His first 4 catches went for 179 yards and no touchdowns. But then we get something no one wants. This extracurricular activity down there turns into a bit of a kerfuffle. Credit to all the adults involved, though, coaches, administrators, otherwise. Everyone reacted correctly, limited the damage of that situation that could have turned very ugly.
Yeah, absolutely. Well handled all the way around, and after a handful of penalties get Lakewood down on the doorstep, it's the heavy package, and it's Rocky Tautai going up the steps in Philly as he gets the touchdown. 13-7 Wilson leads, just under 6 minutes left in the half.
Bruins offense, though, still plenty of momentum. They drove right down the field. That's McLaurin to Scott, then 50 Shades of Grey looking like Thurman Thomas with that lateral bounce outside. He's going to pick up a first down, and then screen him if you got him. Xander finds Josh, and great Scott, move your body if you came here to party, and if not, then pardon me. Over a defender into the end zone, 9-yard touchdown, Wilson up 19-7, about 2 minutes left.
But that 2-minute drill would work as Downen and the boys got it going. Look at this 9, never on vacation, a 27-yard scamper into the red zone as he moves the Lancers down. 30 seconds left. Lakewood had just called a timeout. They run the ball up the middle, don't get it. It's 4th and inches. But watch them get back on the ball. Credit to Lakewood's coaches for calling 2 plays. They were ready to run both. Wilson's trying to stall, but the Lancers are ready, and watch this unfold as they get into the end zone here.
Downen, gonna look to pass, look to scramble. No, he's going to Rocky Road. It's Rocky, 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 oi, oi, oi. Second touchdown of the night for the linebacker with 6 seconds left in the half. That makes it 19-14 Wilson at the break. Shouts to the Lakewood band. Love and appreciate their support, enthusiasm, and their dance moves all season long. Great homecoming performance from them.
That halftime B-roll brought to you by Julian Lopez. Last big play of the first half was from Lakewood. First big play of the second half is from Lakewood too. Zion Smith with the interception, and that is a big play. Speaking of big plays, Devin Bush off the reverse. He's going to pass it, and homecoming king A.J. Alvarez, go get it, young man.
Both quarterbacks so good at buying time with their feet and keeping their eyes downfield in this one. Downen hits Dikeem Ray Brown inside the 5. And then Downen, speaking of using your feet, he's got his PF flyers on for this scramble that's going to take him to the pylon where, once again, you make the call. It's close, and it's a touchdown for Lakewood. Lancers' first lead of the game, 2019, with less than 3 minutes left in the third.
Yes, margins in this game razor thin. Another case of Lakewood getting in its own way, though. The ensuing Wilson drive aided by multiple penalties that some could have certainly gone either way, but the Bruins taking advantage. But when they were in the red zone, Travis Perriman and the Lakewood defense seeing red, forced fumble in the backfield. Rocky Tautai comes up with the fumble recovery, and now Lakewood has the ball back. trying to keep the ball and run out the clock, but they face 4th and 5 at their own 27.
They're going for it, down and with the great pump fake, and the biggest play of the game is Devin Bush. That's what you call wide open, kids. 73-yard touchdown to make it 26-19 with about 4 minutes left to play. Lancers are up 7, and they're going to line up and go for 2?
Why not? They've already got the momentum. They had the guts to go for it on 4th and 5 deep in their own end. It's the option, down and pitches to Augie Lyons. He goes for the pylon and makes it a 2-score game, 28-19, just over 4 minutes to play. I mean, onions on that Lakewood sideline, JJ.
Game's not done, though, as was the case all night. Von Diebel sets up Wilson with a nice kickoff return, then catches this pass into Lakewood territory. Inside 2 minutes left, McLaurin hits Scott. Again, they're inside the 5, but because of that 2-point conversion, they need 2 scores.
Yeah, so they're hurrying up. They know they have to try to get in and keep it interesting. McLaurin going for the pylon. It worked for Downen. Looks like he picked the wrong side. Just doesn't get in on that pylon. Lakewood takes over on downs and holds on for the comeback. What an unbelievable game, JJ.
There you have it. The Dodgers are going to the NLCS, and Lakewood stays in the driver's seat as it pertains to that last Moore League playoff spot in 3rd place. The loss could spell the end for the Wilson Bruins, but you got to get the whole playoff breakdown at the 562.org right now. Thanks as always to all of our sponsors, including Ocean Law Center, and get to the website for everything Long Beach sports.